and good evening. I am JammyGiraffe, this is Giraffing Around, and today we're going to be putting the top 20 roguelike or roguelites into a tier list. And today I am joined by winner, he's a Ginner, it's Ginnerbomb. How are you doing?
And thank you.
Good. And then we have the man that put rogue into roguelike. It's a Roguemeatwad himself. How are you doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yesterday wasn't fun, but that's past me now. Things are good. And very apt we have you on with Roguemeatwad for the roguelike conversation. So, like I've said, we are going to debate the top 20 roguelike games or roguelike games in our opinion. So we've put this list together from purely our opinion. I mean, I don't know if you guys kind of looked at any top 20 lists when you were doing it. I personally didn't, but this is a list we've come up with. Argue it if you please. And you can see on the screen we've put a kind of criteria of what we're kind of working to when putting them into these tiers. So first one being originality. How unique is the game? There are some roguelikes are a bit more of a copycat. Some are far more unique in their gameplay. The second one being art. Quality of the music, voice acting, story, art, style, all of that stuff. Replayability. How much does it pull you back? Almost addictiveness of the game. And the last one being just how fun is it? Before we go into putting these into tiers, though, the two of you, you're seasoned roguelike players. That's why we've come together to do this. But what is it you guys look for in a roguelike? What do you like the most? You don't have to argue over who goes first.
I'll let the father go first.
All right. What I look for is sometimes I look for story. Like, is this story going to be cool?
Mm-hmm.
And then the gameplay mechanic. Like, is it going to be enjoyable to play? Is it going to be like a deck builder? Is it going to be a dungeon crawler, bullet hell?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you like roguelikes or roguelites, you like a challenge. You like beating your head against the wall, and progressing. So obviously we're looking for a challenge, but
it's got to remain fun.
Yeah, it can't be something like I'm gonna go and slam my hand in a car door just over and over again, just to do it.
So
there needs to be a reason or fun. If it was fun, I'd do it all the time. You know what I mean?
We're not meant to do that, no.
No, I don't think so.
So I've been like 600 hours into a certain roguelike. Is that after that it became hell, but I kept playing?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, there are some roguelikes. I'm referencing one when I'm saying this. You'll know which one I mean, Gina. You sink many hours in, and then they get more difficult.
Yeah.
Considerably.
Yeah.
A lot more difficult.
Yeah.
But better.
No.
Yes. I mean, some of the hours between us we've put into some of these roguelikes will be pretty high figures. I know some of yours, Jin. I know some of yours, Rogue. Me personally, there's been quite a few hours into some of these. Question for you both first, though. We put this list together from all of our lists. Are there any games on here individually that you haven't played?
I'll go first. Downwell, Dicey Dungeons, Crawl, MoonLighter, Undermine, and Splunky 2.
Splunky, I should have said pre this, when it comes to both, actually all, Splunky, Rogue Legacy, and Risk of Rain, we can count both games in it, in my opinion. It's the franchise, if you like. So I don't know if you play Splunky 1 or Rogue Legacy 1. But I feel like, with the exception of Risk of Rain, Rogue Legacy 1 and 2 are very similar. Splunky 1 and 2 are very similar. Risk of Rain, there's a bit of a difference.
There's a big difference.
Just a little bit. What about yourself, Rogue? Are there any in particular ones you haven't played?
I haven't played Crawl.
Okay.
MoonLighter, NecroDancer, Risk of Rain. About it.
Cool. So
Oh, and Downwell. Sorry,
Downwell. I have played every single one of these on this list. Varying amounts of time, though. Varying amounts of time. So it'll be interesting to argue a few of them. The ones that you haven't played, have you kind of seen gameplay of them? Yeah, cool.
Gameplay of them.
I've got little clips I'll show for each one anyway. So, without further ado, now we can do this a few different ways. We could start literally just go through them in order how they are on my screen, and they seem to be fairly jumbled up. Or is there anyone that you want to throw out there straight away?
For what?
let's just throw the first S tier up there.
You want to start putting the S tier?
I want to start with the first S tier, which we all know what it is, and I know you guys are all thinking he's going to say Bind of Isaac first. No, throw Hades into S tier.
I am completely with you.
Yeah.
On that. There's absolutely no way that is not an S tier in my opinion. This game has come out, in my opinion, came out of nowhere, and I mean it won awards literally yesterday at Dice Awards, I think it was.
The Dice Awards.
Yeah, it's won so many Game of the Years and Best Action Game. But the thing that stands out about Hades for me, and it kind of goes with your point, Rogue, is the story. I've never seen a roguelike put so much story in.
Yeah, they did a really... I think it's the first one that really put a lot of more effort into a story. I mean, like Enter the Gungeon does a pretty decent job. Mm-hmm. So does Isaac. Yeah. But nothing like Hades.
Skul's got a good story. If you've completed it yet, looking at you two.
No. But yeah, the way that not just what the story is, but the way they tie it in with it being a roguelike is something I always like in a roguelike, is where they're able to have a reason.
The gameplay loop.
Exactly. How do you say, oh yeah, you're just going back through? Because so many of these on the list, they don't really have a reason. They're just like, yeah, you just go again. But Hades ties it in so beautifully, and the mechanic of as you go through additional runs, different parts of the story come to the surface.
It's even got that comedic value with it as well.
Oh god, yeah. Some of the lines that there's a particular line that Poseidon says that is just fantastic. I cannot remember which one it was, but I'll try and find it for you. It's absolutely hilarious. There's a line he says that's let's just go with rude. It's the easiest way to explain it. Rude. Very rude.
That vulgar person.
Yes, exactly that. But I mean, Hades straight into legendary. 100%. This game is phenomenal, to say the least. Art styled as well.
Oh, it's a beautiful game.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And the voice acting, even the soundtrack. I mean, Rogue, I remember you sent me a clip of the guy playing the music on a bass guitar.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, wow. It's amazing. But yes, we shall put Hades straight into the legendary tier. It is up there now. And I'm going to, at this point, I think we should probably move into one that maybe is a bit lesser known. Because otherwise, I know what's going to happen. We're just going to go straight into the 3-4 legendaries that we probably think are in there. I say 3-4, I don't know, but... So, how about Into the Breach? Is this game you guys have played many hours of?
I've played it, but I haven't thrown many hours into it.
Yeah. Rogue?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah,
it got boring quick.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I mean, we talk about story. It's not heavy on story, and we should probably go through the criteria. I mean, we don't need to with Hades. That's a legendary straight away. But originality is fairly original, in my opinion.
It's a bit like FTL.
Well, they're made by the same people.
Yeah. So I played many hours of FTL. I just couldn't get into the breach.
Really? See, I'm the other way around. So well, in fairness, I've probably played similar hours of both, but I'm much preferring to the Breach than FTL. If FTL was in I have a list of kind of honourable mentions that haven't made this list, and FTL is top of that list, in fairness. But when it comes to originality, I think this game gets many points. Art, it's all right looking, I suppose.
It's all right looking.
It's all right looking, but it is original, and
yeah.
I do find it fun. The thing that I think it's lacking, and maybe you would agree, is has this game pulled you back to it?
No.
You, Rogue? What are your thoughts on this one?
No. There was nothing that just grabbed my nuts, you know what I mean? Just like
nothing that pulled you
okay.
in.
Yeah, it's okay, but there's other games that have a hold on me, so
fair enough. So where would you see this going then? Where does it go on your lists?
I'd probably put it at a C.
I'm a C.
Don't forget, it's legendary, rare. No, legendary, epic, rare, common, uncommon. Just
big common.
So you're putting it on common.
So yes, still
C.
Still,
I like it. Okay. No, I did mine beforehand, and I think I was arguing for it to be a rare.
Oof.
I was arguing for it to be a rare.
It's just what the thing is. It's got with the list we've got here. It doesn't outshine or above apart from the ones that are lower. So there's like all of the games we see here. Most of them are a lot better at bringing you back to them.
Yeah.
And okay. I think if you're more of a chess player, you would like Into the Breach.
I love chess.
I was gonna say maybe that's why I love it, because I love a strategy game.
I love it. I love chess. I love strategy games. It's just that game doesn't have the pulling power it needs.
Yeah, I do get you with the pulling power, because I always find it feels almost XCOM-esque in the way you've got to manage the power, you've got to manage units and blah blah blah. It's almost like they tried to take XCOM and make it into a roguelike, in my opinion. Very loosely.
Don't even start with XCOM. I have a shotgun at 99% hit chance. I miss.
Oh, I've had 100% hit and missed.
But was that with I had one with a sniper shot at 100% and it missed.
RNG gods.
I was standing in front of a dude and fired 100% and it just went right past him.
Touching tips and still missed.
Touching tips. Love it. Well, I feel like it's 2 against 1 on this one. So we'll put Into the Breach into... You're putting it in C.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncommon.
So that's the 4th one down for us.
Uncommon. Okay. I'm yeah, as long as it's not at the bottom, it's because it's not quite there for me.
Father, would you like to change your vote to the bottom?
No, it's not
bottom. No, it is an uncommon. It has a unique style of gameplay. The way it works, it just doesn't have that pulling power to drag me back to play it.
Okay. No, I'm with you. Okay, the next one I'm going to bring up then. Actually, you choose. Rogue. Which one do you want to bring up next? And then Chin, you can...
Actually, let's talk about... God damn it, I just had it. And Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon. Ooh, I feel like this one could split us a little bit, I'm not going to lie. So, Darkest Dungeon, which for me is very unique, in my opinion. What's your thoughts then, Rogue? This is your choice to discuss, so what are your thoughts?
Okay, so fundamentally, I really like this game. The art style is really cool. I like the gameplay loop because it's much like an old school like turn-based RPG.
Yep. The class
and it has
system.
The roguelike features of like the dungeons changing and all there's permadeath and all sorts of things. Very enjoyable. It does have things that will pull you back, but it's hard. it's so hard to play because it will fucking depress the shit out of you.
We talk about our 4 criteria. To me, this one ticks the first 3, and then fun. I'm like,
It's fun for your first tutorial dungeons. Good luck after that, man.
I mean,
the story and the difficulty just kick you in the nuts and depress the shit out of you.
Yeah, it's like the sheer difficulty pisses you off. The actual story is depressing. The narrator sounds depressing. And then to tie that all together, the art style's cool, but it's dark. I mean, the clue's in the name, right? But it is a very cool game.
My holy night.
For me, it was always the Breton that would just screw me over in some way.
Get scared of the darkness and then go insane and then stab the lowest person with the lowest health, and I'm like, what? I want to finish the tutorial.
I always lost everyone to them going crazy.
Oh yeah, they were all mad. They were all like, I need to go and get whipped. I need to go and drink myself silly. And then they come back and they're like, oh yeah, but did I mention I'm also a klepto now and I'm just going to steal everything and run away with it. It's so punishing. But
it brings you back.
It does bring you back. That's what I was going to say.
You may fail, but you're like, I'm going to get further than tutorial dungeon this time. I'm going to do it. Same shit happens again. You're like, I'm going to conquer this next time. But you learn that the bastard at the front's going to get fucked over. And then you jump step back and stabs everybody. You're like, you're not being there this time. You can stand there with your healing light and heal everybody.
And you say about it pulling you back. Weirdly similar to XCOM, one of the things with this is you really struggle with the permadeath. When you lose a unit that you've spent hours getting them to the situation where you're like, I can rely on this guy. He's going to wipe the floor with them. And then they're gone. You're just like, yeah, fuck this.
you come up against a tentacle monster. Yeah. It slaps you silly and you're like, I didn't want hentai today.
It is the darkest dungeon of depression. Yeah, it's
no, not David.
But the thing is, I like the guy's voice who's narrating over it. I think his voice is brilliant for it.
Yeah,
so it gives it that bit more atmosphere.
Yeah, but a depressing atmosphere at the same time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it is beautiful though. It is beautiful. They've put so much care and attention into it. So. Go on then, Rogue. Where are you putting it? Where are you putting it?
I'm putting it at a B. So the third
rare.
Down.
Rare.
Yeah. The depressing factor is what doesn't make it an A for me.
Okay. And Jin, where were you going to put this?
Mine's going to be an A. Because it's a unique gameplay style. Like, there's no other roguelike out there with that gameplay style and making you feel like you want to slit your wrist after so long of playing it. Don't no one do it. It's not good. No one ever. It's stupid. It's just. But after you keep playing, of course you're gonna learn. You're gonna go back out and get better gear. Lose a few of your good friends. Don't name them friends, right? Just. I named them.
No, don't name them. Don't name them.
And they died, and I was all like, "You're dead to me."
Do you know what?
You killed my dog.
I actually did this once because I was getting so pissed off with losing them. I've done this in XCOM and all those kind of games as well. Is I just name them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that I'm like, they're just a number. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, it's the way it feels to me. It's got to have the pull, replayability. Being able to change how every time I start and how I play the game, to keep me interested, and I think Darkest Dungeon's unique and it does it like that.
So, I have to agree. I was going to put him epic in the A epic tier. So that one's going to be a 2 against 1.
Fuck you, Dad.
Okay, son. All right.
I'll put you in a home soon.
No, you don't need to go to one.
But yes, for me, it's an epic, definitely. I want to talk next, if I may, about Crypt of the NecroDancer. So,
I hate and love this game.
Now, Rogue, you said you've not played this, right? Right.
No.
Okay. Jin, do you want to explain what's unique about this one then? I don't know how much you know about it, but go on, Jin.
I've played this game.
No, I meant Rogue. I don't know how much he knows about it.
No, I know about it. That's why I don't decided not to play it.
Fair enough.
All I have to say, the shopkeeper has the most beautiful voice in the game. In any game, it's actually amazing.
Right.
It's the rhythm of dancing around to the beats of the music and attacking when the beat is right.
Hmm.
And fuck you, Minotaurs, and fuck you, Dragons.
Oh, God, yeah, the Minotaurs drive you nuts.
The music in it is brilliant for every stage you go to.
Yeah.
The shopkeeper, with his amazing lungs, going along with the music, is awesome.
Yeah.
And by God, if you're not good at rhythm games, don't play it.
No. Just don't bother. If you
If you think you can get a high multiplier on keeping the beat going, good luck with that.
You're absolutely right. If you don't like rhythm games, this is not one for you. But you look at the criteria that we've said. Originality. This is top tier.
Top.
Yeah,
the absolute
cool.
top.
It's a cool idea, yeah.
A roguelike that's mixed with a rhythm game, not done before. They came up with something new. So that's top tier. Art style, music's great, voice acting's great. The graphics, the actual art style itself, I don't think that's particularly great, but the music definitely makes up for that for sure. Replayability.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
it's got, to me, it has.
For me, it was one that I got irritated with quickly.
Oh yeah, I got annoyed with it, but it's the annoyance that made me play more.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit of a sadist for this one.
Oh yeah,
you really do. I find this one, when it comes to that getting annoyed, I got more annoyed with this game than I think any other roguelike ever. This one just, if I got it wrong, I was just so angry with myself. It wasn't the game; it was angry with myself. But yeah, the replayability questionable in my opinion. Fun when you get it right. This ticks that big style.
Oh yeah.
Because when you're getting it right and everything's going down on that first dun 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 dun, oh, it's just brilliant fun. The minute you fuck it up, you just want to scream. But
I do have to say, Rogue, if you can, go YouTube and listen, put in like Crypt of the NecroDancer, shopkeeper singing.
Yes.
On YouTube, that there, it's just the lungs he's got on him.
I've got it playing in the video, but it's just without music. But yeah, it ticks a lot of boxes. But I am interested to see where you want to put this though. Because yeah, go on. Where do you want it?
Wait, you started this one, so you go first.
Yes, but you're the one that loves this the most.
I wouldn't say love. You know me, for rhythm games, I play Clone Hero.
Yep.
So I do like my rhythm games, but this is a different sort of rhythm game.
Definitely.
Even I think it's hard.
Okay. I'm guessing you're putting this up at Epic.
A bit, yeah. So third one down.
Third one down.
So Epic.
Rare. No, that's rare.
Rare, yeah.
Guys.
But it is originally.
I thought you were putting it one higher. I thought you were putting it up at A tier with Darkest Dungeon. That's interesting.
I'm sticking to it. I'll leave it at rare.
No, I'm glad with that because I was going to say rare because it doesn't tick as many boxes. We'll use Darkest Dungeon as an example. Darkest Dungeon ticks 3 out of 4 in my opinion. This ticks 2.
Yeah.
Gameplay fun, originality, art style a bit, but it's like 2.5 almost. Rogue, now your vote does count even though you haven't played this. Based on what you know of it, where would you have put it?
With the originality and what they did, and I know a lot of people love this game, I would probably put it at an A tier, so second one down.
See, yeah, it's between A and B for me.
Yeah, because it's not my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people love it. I just listened to the shopkeeper, what you were just talking about, and that was pretty cool. I like the art style. Now I can't. Obviously the gameplay loop doesn't speak to me, and that's why I haven't played it. But what I know of it, and what people love of it, I would say it's an A tier. Roguelike.
Jin, do you want to be swayed and up at one? Don't worry, we can move these about later on. But I'm literally between.
I'm same.
Well, if we're the same and rogues put the same epic, it goes into the epic. We'll put it there for now. If we then want to move it, we'll move it. I mean, it does look a bit odd there next to Darkest Dungeon, just below Hades. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. How about? And this is only because the clip is available here to me right now. Splunky 2 next. Or Splunky in general. We're talking the franchise. I don't know what you want to call it. Splunky. Thoughts?
I like mining.
But?
I don't like digging.
Yeah. Right, okay. I like mining. I don't like digging. I'm putting that in the caption.
The thing is with me and Spelunky, I've never really got into it.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same.
It's just not had the feel.
Yeah, Rogue's the same. I'd like originality. Is it that original? Ish. Ish. Art style is cool, but again, is it that good? Not for me. Replayability, there's absolutely none for me. Fun is minimal as well. But
I think it's bottom tier.
Really?
I'm saying down. It's got to be either. Is it uncommon then common to you? Yes. Yeah. It's either uncommon or common.
I think purely for how much love people do have for this game, and 1 is better than 2 in my opinion.
It's about us.
It is.
It's about us.
1 is better than 2 in my opinion, as well. I have to say. I would put it in uncommon, not common. I think it's not quite at the bottom. I think there's other games that we're going to get to that deserve bottom tier before this.
Put it in uncommon for now.
Okay.
But I am sure we're going to throw it into the common piece of garbage.
Yeah, I mean, that might happen. I've put it in there. It's there. I had a feeling that was going to be a quick discussion on that one. I'm going to throw one at you guys that I think is going to be a longer discussion, and it is going to be mainly you guys.
Because the video's up next?
No, it isn't. This is one that you guys are going to have to lead with, because I am yet to play it.
Loop Hero.
And that is Loop Hero. So I have watched a lot of gameplay.
Did you manage to get them orbs?
Huh?
Did you get them orbs?
Yeah, I got them.
Good.
So talk to me about Loop Hero.
You go in a loop. You play
it's like NASCAR.
Yeah.
300 laps of nothing.
You place terrain, and then if you place a certain set in a certain sequence, it'll change, and then it'll spawn certain mobs on tiles.
Mm-hmm.
You place buildings along the road, which then does the same as terrain, kind of, but different stuff.
Yeah.
And by God, it's good.
The thing that I've seen most about this is God, is it addictive?
Yes.
And it's actually one of the things that's kept me from playing it at the moment, because I'm into a lot of other games at the moment, and I think the minute I start this, I'm gone.
I've tried gifting it to him like twice, but the exchange rate between our countries won't let me do it.
I need to do it. I'm gonna have to just buy it.
I'll do it.
But that's when I sit like and watch anyone stream, that's what I'm playing. It's something I can stop playing real quick, like, and like chat with people, do whatever. And I've streamed it a couple of times too. It's something simple. It is a deck builder though too. So there is a strategy to building decks. There's a strategy to laying down your terrain in a certain way. Strategy to builds.
Yeah.
With the cards you have, the class you choose, it's so simple, but there's nuance to it that makes it difficult and planning, and it's fun.
I've got a question.
Frustrating.
I've got a question because I've watched gameplay, but I've not spoken to anyone in detail about it because I just know this. There's something about it I can watch and I know I'm gonna get hooked. I know it. How do you die? Because the way you when I look at it, it looks like a tower defense game.
No,
but it's not, and I'm aware of that.
So, on certain classes have certain things. So you got your warrior, which he has armor and health.
Yeah.
Then you've got your necromancer who has a magic shield and health. And then you've got your rogue, which is just health, right?
Yeah, it's just health.
So when your health goes, you're dead.
And it's you that's going around the road.
Yeah.
And you just build things on it.
In your NASCAR, that's you going around. And because you've got your own town and you can build up buildings.
Yeah.
And a building will let you resurrect once.
Right.
And then after that, you either get out or die and lose. You only can take 30% of your resources back.
Oh, so you can choose to like leave and keep all your stuff, and then
every
reset.
loop gives you a choice to leave or stay.
I'm gonna lose so many hours in this.
Just get it.
I'm gonna lose so many hours. It won't be wasted. I will love it. Okay. So
let me see how many hours I have in it right now.
You've played it a lot recently. I know you have.
Oh yeah.
So if we talk about the criteria as well,
102 hours,
and it's been out like 3-4 weeks tops.
No, it's longer than that.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 months actually. Yeah.
My loop hero. But my problem with these sort of game, like,
he's trying to justify this now before he says the amount of hours.
No, you know me. I rush games.
You do, yeah. You rush.
And
I'm slow paced.
I've only got like 31 hours on it, but I've got one thing left to do in it, and that's the last act.
Yeah. Yeah, but what is there in way of story with it?
Oh, the story's good if you sit there and read it.
Yeah. It's one of those. It's not voice.
There's no voice, but there is a story to it. It's all about why you're always going in a loop.
So it's like Groundhog Day. But okay, criteria. Uniqueness. It's
unique.
Damn unique.
Very nice.
It's detailed, unique, different. It's not NecroDancer unique, but it's just below that in my opinion. Art style. Now, what's the music like? Because whenever I've watched it, it's not. I haven't had music on.
It's toe tapping. I believe it does get you toe tapping because you're going around and you're constantly getting dizzy, and the dizziness affects your toe tapping, and you're like, yeah, we got this. I'm gonna put this axe on me, warrior.
And then I'm like the boss music is even better.
Yeah.
So
okay.
when you're able to spawn the boss, it doesn't matter where you are, it changes the music in the level.
Right. Okay.
So and it's more faster paced and upbeat, and it's
you know there's a boss around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't even tell him about the bar at the top. So there's 2 bars at the top of your screen. One is for the
In the
day,
top left. Yeah.
of how long the day's passed.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a bar underneath that is how much terrain. So as soon as you fill up the bottom bar below the day meter, so when that fills up, the boss spawns in that area.
Right, so you have a limited time to level up before the boss drops.
If you want to avoid spawning it, you just build enough things. Because if you want to, because there's going to be a lot of farming.
Mm-hmm.
So you build a lot of stuff without filling it to the top.
Right.
Because the more things you build, the bar goes up.
I see.
So it's all about what you place
Mm-hmm.
to how quickly you
So
get
there's
to that.
also not resource management, but you have to manage what you're doing quite closely so you don't fuck yourself over, basically.
Yeah, and you can create an infinite loop. I did that last week. So the way I built my terrain, I just let it play out, and I actually went to bed and got up, and I don't even remember where I died, but it was pretty long.
Oh my god! Fuck.
Don't tell him that, because he's gonna be like, right, I need to go and build that now.
You just gotta like S tier your rivers through, so it like double and triples on stuff.
You have your river, then you have your thicket or your forest. Whichever one gives you the quicker attack speed on it.
The sheer amount that you guys are talking about this, you guys are putting this high.
then you have your meadow on the other side for your extra health.
Yep.
And then you have your mountain and your rocks to make the big ass mountain, so gargoyles and harpies spawn.
I like this. Oh, I'm gonna all right. I'll be playing that tomorrow, won't I? But negatives.
It's only epic for me.
Okay. Rogue.
A tiers.
Yeah, epic as well. Okay. Where does it fall then? Out of interest. Why
Epic.
isn't it S?
Why is it? It's because it's
Why
missing
isn't
a
it
few
legendary?
things. If the Necromancer wasn't as OP as it was, because it's the only, it's literally the only class you really need to use.
Right.
And when you unlock
I
Necromancer,
disagree with that, by the way.
No.
you don't agree? Don't tell me you've fallen in love with the Rogue.
I like the Rogue, but I think the Warrior is the best character.
The Warrior falls. I thought the Warrior fell off a lot. So you only have the Warrior until you unlock Rogues, the next one you get. So Necromancer is always going to be the last one, but the Rogue and the Necromancer are much better than the Warrior.
It's all dependent on how
I've
play
already
the
put it in
game.
epic. I've put it in epic, all right? I've put it in epic. You guys love this
I'm
game.
putting you in that home.
I'm gonna have to play this, and I'll add to the conversation of best class. We'll come to the end of it. All right.
I know why my father don't like Necromancer, because he can never get his summon quality or his skeleton level up.
Right. I tell you what. Now we're gonna reel off a few that I think are gonna be down towards the bottom. Okay. So that we can get a few of these done and out the way, and then we can discuss some of the big guns. So let's go to Dicey Dungeons. Initial thoughts on Dicey Dungeons.
If I wanted to roll dice, I'd get a pair.
Fair enough.
I've
Right.
never played it.
It's a middle tier game to me.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's fun. Nothing too crazy about it. But it's a game I would go back and play every once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, purely going to criteria, it is unique. There is not... It is unique. Fun, lacking. Replayability, or pull, bit lacking.
I'm gonna roll a 6.
Yeah. Art style, quite cool, actually.
I'm gonna say the art style is unique.
Yeah, the art style's cool.
It is really cartoony.
The music is great. So,
it's got something going for it, right?
it's got something going for it. So where are you guys putting it?
Can't say. I've never played.
For me, it'd be an uncommon. It'd be 4th.
C tier, that one.
I would B tier it.
You. Ooh. I mean, we have both just agreed that the uniqueness and the art. Whew. All right, Rig, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to put it up there, but I am going to...
Wait, who's played it more?
I've probably put 20 to 30 in.
Minutes.
Hours. I'll put it where Rig wants it, but I'm gonna throw it out there right now. I'm gonna argue that down later.
Yeah.
I see it getting argued down.
When I did the list, I put it in as a D as a common.
We'll see. We'll see then. Next one, Crawl. Have you played it? Have you played it? Okay. Firstly, the three of us need to play this game together.
What?
Yeah. So this is a roguelike that is also multiplayer. You guys need to check this out. Because actually, I think this is a lot better than you expect it to be. He's already intrigued. It's like, what? So, one of you acts as a hero. The other people spawn in as monsters to try and kill you. Or
I'm done down. Because if I get to ruin your day playing a game,
you're all trying to get through it. In fairness, but it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, but it is very intriguing. Like I've got a video shown here. One of you's running around trying to level up. The other three are dropping monsters, chucking stuff at you, moving the terrain around to try and attack you. But then you can swap who is the character.
Oh, that looks cool.
See, you're interested now, right?
God
this
damn it.
looks right. I'm just hands down it. The art style. If it's by the same creators, I think it is.
I think it is.
By the people who make Dominion.
I think there was a guy involved.
It's that one.
Give it a
with the
Google your
gladiators.
side. Yeah, give it a Google your side. But I think so. I'd put this straight into rare. But this is better than Dicey Dungeons.
I would say that I haven't even played it.
So I tell you what, we'll put this in rare, but Dicey drops.
I'll take that.
You take that. Good.
Like this almost looks like Children of Morta too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, very similar. Very similar in terms of how it looks and a little bit of how it plays in terms of the like Archer style and stuff. Yeah. So Crawl's going up. Dicey's down into uncommon. That has been done. So what I'll do is I'll recap where we are. So we stand right now. We've got Hades and Legendary. Epic, we have Darkest Dungeon, Crypt the NecroDancer, and Loop Hero. Rare, we have Crawl. Uncommon, we have Dicey Dungeon, Into the Breach, and Splunky 2. I was very confident that I could get Crawl into a half decent space because you guys hadn't played it, but I was confident that you'd be interested the moment you saw it. So next one, let's go with MoonLighter. Have you guys played this? Have you seen
Nope.
it? Right. Okay.
Yes.
Think Binding of Isaac in terms of how the dungeon works. More like Undermine, but they add a shopkeeper mechanic into it. The thing that is very good about this, I think, is the story. Progresses well. The kind of art to it's pretty cool. The area where it's lacking for me is the replayability, because playing something like Binding of Isaac, the mechanics of the attacking are so much slicker than this. It's a bit clunky when you're in combat for me. How much of this have you seen, Rogue?
Not a lot.
I remember seeing trailers for this a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
The art looks great.
Yeah.
But I don't know, the gameplay doesn't look like it would blow me away.
So let's throw it out there. Where would you put it? I'm going straight out. We've got the 4 criterias. Is it unique? They added a shopkeeper mechanic. The actual... yeah.
Shopkeeper!
The actual dungeons... Oh, no, you're selling. You're not buying. You're selling the stuff that you get in the dungeon.
Shit.
And you craft stuff to sell.
Well, that's unique.
There you go. So, the uniqueness is there.
I would be able to buy stuff from a shop, not sell stuff.
Sell stuff, make your money. But
yeah, but what's the point of having money when it's a dungeon? When it's like you said,
to upgrade the rest of the town, to get to the other dungeons, blah blah blah.
Fuck up, that can be part. I just want to go out and kill stuff.
The problem with it for me is the gameplay, the combat is too similar to Binding of Isaac. Weirdly, a bit like Child of Morsha as well, in terms of how the gameplay works. It's too similar, and it doesn't.
If the only unique thing about it is that you can sell shit,
pretty much.
I'm sorry, you've played it. I've not. I'm just gonna go straight down and say common.
Rogue.
I'd have to go there too, because I mean the art looks really cool and shit, but like, what's unique about selling shit? You can sell shit in a lot of games, so. What
about, yeah, but the art's good, there's a story, it is fun-ish. No, I think I'm with you. I think I'm with you. There is part of me that's looking at Uncommon and thinking this is better, potentially.
It might, I'll tell you one thing. It's probably better than Dicey Dungeon.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one, which I think I'm really gonna throw you off a bit. Downwell. So, I'm going to speak about this game because I believe neither of you have played it, right?
Never played
right.
This one.
So this, firstly, you guys need to get it on your phone. This is also available on your phone. Also. It's not the only place you can play it, but it's brilliant on your phone.
I can play a dial-up.
Exactly. Mate, you will be hooked. You will be hooked. This, you guys would love. You are a little boy that is fallen down a well, and he's just got his gun boots. Boots that are guns to save him. As you're dropping down, you are shooting bullets. You pick up things to make it like a triple shot, and almost think of it like, you remember the old school, you're a spaceship and you're flying along. It's almost that Gallagher. In reverse. Gallagher, thank you. It's that in reverse, almost. And you'll land on a platform, run into a little room, you get a new power-up or a new item or something, you carry on going down.
Is it unique because I'm a little boy?
Because you're a little boy
being a
that's
child
fallen down
again.
a well. The thing that this really excels in is replayability and fun. Because trust me, it's fun. It is very addictive.
You know what this is almost reverse like?
Yeah.
Even more is what is that?
Doodle jump.
No.
Doodle jump.
Ridiculous fishing.
I don't know it.
I'm intrigued. I heard fishing.
So basically, you go to different parts of the sea, and to catch different fish, but you cast a line and you go down as far as you can, and you bring up as much fish as you can, and you shoot the fish into the air, and you shoot all the fish to get them.
What's this called?
Get, like, ridiculous fishing.
I'll be having that later.
Yeah.
And it's on the mobile. It's super addicting. It's fun as shit. So it's just like this game. So I could see me liking this.
You'll love this. You will love this.
When I would sit for hours in my truck waiting on customers, I would play ridiculous fishing because you use it and to move the
hook,
the
line.
Hook,
yeah.
You tilt your phone.
Yeah.
To do it.
This is simply left, right button and a shoot button.
Yeah.
That's all it is, and it's for me. Is it unique? Kind of is for roguelikes. Because simply with the fact you're going downwards, but power ups and everything, it's all the same. Art, it's cool looking, I think. To me, I put this in rare. I put this in rare. This is better than Dicey Dungeon. We're using this as a barometer at the moment. It's better than Dicey Dungeon. I'm not sure it's better than Into the Breach, though.
I'll go with rare. I get to live my childhood again. I get to be a little boy.
Rogue?
Yeah.
It does sound...
Oh, yeah. It's better than Dicey.
There we
I'm
go.
MoonLighter.
I'm happy with that. We're moving on. That's locked in. Can't go back now. Okay, let's talk about a big gun. Let's talk Slay the Spire. Let's talk Slay the Spire.
Have fun.
Slay the Spire? No?
No, I don't want to start. You guys can start.
No, I tell you what. We'll start after you tell us how many hours you've put in.
1,300 nearly.
1,300. Jesus. That's a lot of hours.
It's okay, it's been substituted.
Yeah. Okay. Rogue, what's your thoughts on Slay the Spire?
It's not 1,000 hours. Holy shit, dude.
Oh, wait till you're in my band of Isaac.
Oh my god. So it's fun. I like it. Obviously, and like I think I turned you guys on to Hell Train, right? Or Monster Train.
Monster Train, yeah.
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 I like Monster Train better, but like Slay the Spire still.
Get the fuck out.
Ooh.
Oh
Jin,
my.
didn't you say at the start of this you weren't gonna have any arguments? You've pushed him. Daddy's riled him up.
I found the nerve.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to slap a bitch.
Okay. I tell you what. We're gonna dual talk about Monster Train and Slay right now. Then, so
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up a video of Monster Train instead, while so that people can see this for a sec. Very similar games. In the fact that you have different classes, or in one it's different races, I suppose, cults. I'm not really sure how you would say it. In terms of the cards, they're kind of similar. It's as in some of them, just damage and you defense. Monster Train is inspired by Slay because Slay the Spire was before it. But you're saying Monster Train's better, Rogue?
Yes.
Why?
Not by like leaps and bounds, but I find it more addicting and fun than Slay the Spire. There's something about Slay the Spire that I enjoyed, but I just couldn't get good at it. No matter how long I played it, no matter how much I watched you or anyone else play it, there's something I couldn't grab onto, and I don't know what it is. And I think that's just a personal thing with me.
Mm-hmm.
But Monster Train grabbed me better than Slay the Spire did. Not to say I didn't have fun or have fun playing Slay the Spire. It's just Monster Train's better.
Now, you're saying it's only a little better. Are you wanting to put these in separate tiers?
No.
Okay. So they're same tier.
It's same tier. It's not. There's not much of a difference between them to where I'd be like one's above the other.
Okay. Before you go, Jin, to explain, there's one key aspect for me that is the thing that sets one above the other, and that is.
Wait! Before you even open your mouth, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Monster Train has something that sets it above Slay the Spire.
Okay. All three of us are very torn on this then. Okay.
Because
go on, yours first.
Monster Train, you have your main guy and you have a backup.
Yep.
Which I think is really good.
Yeah. And you
Slay the
can
Spire,
swap them around for a different result.
Yeah. The only way you're able to do something like that in Slay the Spire if you get the colourless thing,
Colourless
which
cards,
lets you,
yeah.
Which lets you have any card from any deck in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to buy it, and you don't get it at the start.
Well, you have colorless cards as well.
I mean, no, there's a certain.
I know. There's a relic as well, but colorless cards don't cross decks, don't they?
Yeah, but colorless cards are the normal typing ones which you buy.
True. But you get what I mean.
I'm on about the ones where you get from the Silent, the Defect, the Watcher.
Where you can have an ironclad with shivs, as an example. Yeah.
But with Monster Train, which I think has something over Slay Spire, which is the fact that it's got that built in at the start, so you can go with one of the red guys, what are they called?
Yeah.
Umbers.
Yeah, Umbra.
With the woodland bastards, what are they called?
Or the candle dudes, or the morsels, or
And that's more unique than it is on Thingy, Slay the Spire.
So one of the things that I don't say this from a criteria perspective, but from a personal thing, is you don't get to do the attacking. It's automatic. And that, for me, is what puts Slay above Monster for me. Because I just, as much as it is fun, it irritates me. I want to do it. I want to choose. And
I want to click the attacks on them.
Yeah, maybe that's just me. Okay.
Well, you kind of get to do that with Monster.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Not.
I know what you mean.
Like
you set them up so you know what order they're gonna happen, but
there's magic though too that immediately affects, and then you run the course.
Yeah.
Now can I talk about Slay the Spire?
You can talk about Slay the Spire.
So I've got nearly 1,300 hours in this game.
And?
Fuck this game. If the creators of Slay the Spire are watching this, stop making daily challenges where you're the fucking Watcher. The Watcher's shit. Take it out. Every other class is perfect. Watcher can fucking die.
Yeah,
sorry for my language.
I am with you. Watcher can suck it. Like...
it has a lot of replayability.
What tier? What tier?
What I want to put it in? To me, it's going to be an A tier. Not an S.
Okay.
So
I thought you were saying this was S. I was like, no.
It's an epic. This is an epic.
Okay.
As for Monster Train,
yeah,
I'm torn between rare and epic because it's not unique. It is unique to the fact that you have two people at the same time, but the cards. Slay the Spire did it first.
Yeah.
And to me, and many other people out there who've played Roguelike, Slay the Spire will always be the superior one to Monster Choo Choo.
Rogue, I'm kind of with Jin on this, and exactly as he said it, epic and rare. In that order, Slay, epic.
So to my father, to Farjar,
A and B.
It's the switcheroo. He'd have Monster Train in epic and.
No, he said same tier.
Rare.
He said same tier.
Yeah.
Oh shit, son.
Would you put them in epic or rare? A or B?
I would put them in A.
So basically, he's saying he agrees with us that Slay is an epic, but he's saying Monster is too.
It just edges out. To me, it edges out. It's not different tier.
Of course,
quality.
it edges out. You're in a train.
In fairness, Jin, I look at the other games we got in there. It's better than Crawl. It's better than Downwell. Monster Train's epic. But
is it better than Dicey Dungeons?
Yes. I can't put it above Slay, though. I can't put it above Slay. I
can't put it in epic when Slay the Spire is in the list.
Yeah, I am with you there. It's...
If Slay the Spire was in here, definitely epic.
We might reshuffle when we've only got 7 games to go, and some of these are going to be quick, I think. Like, in fairness, there's 3 of them that I'd argue I can guess exactly where you guys are going to put them. So we got 7 games left. We have Dead Cells. We have Enter the Gungeon. We have Binding of Isaac. We have Risk of Rain 2, Rogue Legacy 2, Skul the Hero Slayer, Streets of Rogue, and Undermine. Should we get the easier ones out of this, and I'm talking the legendaries.
Wait, what? 7 games left.
8 games left. Sorry, I even read 8.
Count?
I even read 8. Let's get some legendaries out. I'm gonna say it. Binding of Isaac's got to be a legendary, right?
Oh my god, yes.
Definitely D tier.
Binding of Isaac is possibly.
It's the OG.
I mean, it's technically it's not the original. The original is a game called Rogue, which was a text adventure thing. But
yeah, but it's like it's what made roguelikes. It's what made roguelikes what they are today.
Yeah. I am with you. I am with you.
The story is brilliant.
It's now creepy as hell.
Now with Repentance, it
no
adds
spoilers.
more to the story, which is oh my god.
Yep. It's
all the new items.
It's a phenomenal game.
Father, play more.
Yeah. Repentance has really taken it up a notch, actually.
Well, I just downloaded Repentance.
Good man.
Good. Be prepared. Would you like a save file? Would you like a save file with loads of stuff?
Good.
Be prepared for the fact that it is far harder. Harder than it was.
Damage. You think you had damage before? Not anymore. Magic mush.
You think you can walk into a room and just destroy everything in a couple of hits? That doesn't happen as easy now.
Oh,
you have to get the perfect room.
I unlocked a new item which I love. It's called Purgatory.
I think I had that pop up the other day, actually.
You run around, you shoot, and the crackle appear at floor.
Yes.
You run over the top of it, and a little ghost comes flying out and goes, boom!
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's amazing.
It was good. I remember getting it and not have. I'm pretty sure when I got it, I had like 1 heart, and I was already on death's door when I got it. But because of it, I survived for a lot longer, than I should have. My God,
Isaac at the moment is now going up to 1,400 hours.
just to put context to that 1,400. So Slay the Spire only has 100 less.
Now it does.
Jesus. Right.
You play them at the same time?
No.
2 screens.
My other half tries to put me off playing it by being an annoyance. And like, are you dead yet? And I'm all like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to dodge mushroom. I'm trying to dodge this mushroom trying to shoot me. Shut up.
Right. Let's get another one out there. This could tear us a little bit, but we'll see. Dead Cells. I'm gonna just start the proceedings. It's a legendary. It is a legendary to me. Thoughts? Come on, Rogue. Come on, Rogue. Be with me. Have faith.
I just keep imagining he's gonna grab his mustache and start twisting it.
I'll make my case. Okay. The fun of this game. Fuck you. The fun of this game is what sets it apart, in my opinion.
With
the combat in it is so satisfying. In Binding of Isaac, as an example, the combat is satisfying, but only sometimes. Whereas even with the most basic of weapon in this, simply killing something is so much fun because it explodes and it's clunky. It's punchy.
It feels give some of that.
There's something about the combat in this that just is great for me. Replayability, I get pulled back to this game all the time. Always have done. Art style's great. The comedy's great. The music's great. Originality? I mean, it is. It's a platformer. Is it that original? Probably not.
It definitely takes cues from Rogue Legacy.
It does, yeah, 100%. But it's definitely S tier for me. You guys, what tiers? Jin.
If you want, to tell you the truth, this is to me is one of them games where it's got its fan base hooked.
Mm-hmm.
To the part of that, if they throw out another DLC like recently they did, they're gonna just snap it up.
Yeah.
I am not 100% on being legendary.
Okay.
I have put many hours into this game.
Yeah.
To me, it's an epic. There's so much more they could have done instead of turning it into a cash grab. With how much DLC now they're throwing out at it.
Take the base game though. Take the game. This is about the game, not the company.
No way. So what they should do then?
Well,
I'm base game. I have bought any DLCs, and it blocks me from going to certain places, even though it puts them there. Which
does it? I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah. So the key you get the grass, that wood key with things, and you use the flowers to get
the old village key. Oh,
if you pick that up and you go to the door, it says you need the DLC to go through this door.
I did not know that.
It shows you all this stuff you can do, but you've got to pay another 20 quid on top of what you already spent on it just to get the DLCs.
I did the other day. I bought all the DLC on the Xbox because I don't play.
Again?
Yeah, it's because it's a legendary.
To me, it's an epic. To these two, it's a legendary.
I think Rogue is torn between epic and legendary
because it has all the uniqueness of what it does. The combat style, it's unique for itself. But if you get a whip and level that bitch up,
it's great.
You're doing BDSM on every bad guy you see.
Rogue, answer me this: why isn't it legendary? It's good enough for me.
Yeah, there's something in my brain that's just itching. There's something you don't like, but that's the part of why we like these fucking games.
Isn't it just?
So it is a legendary to me, but there's certain the Stilt Village, turns me off. When that's pretty much your only choice going forward, I'm like, I don't even want to catch.
I don't mind that one.
Restart the run.
I don't mind that one. It's the sewers. I'm just like, ugh.
No, sewers is good.
Oh no, for me it's the other way around. Stilt Village. I'll choose to go to that. Stilt Village. I will.
But anyway, pirates, man.
Yeah.
What with Cannonball?
Oh, just roll through it. It's fine. Yeah.
What does have a shield?
I'm just going to throw it out there. I've put it in legendary because you had no reason.
Yeah.
Like I said,
good enough for me.
To me, it's epic, but it is legendary at the same time. But I think it's more epic than legendary status.
Yeah, but
at
the end we may tweak these. Yeah, I do get it.
Legendary.
It's if there was legendary 1 and 2, this is a 2. I get that. It's not better than Hades or Isaac.
Oh, hell no.
But it's better than Darkest Dungeon. It's better than Crypt and the NecroDancer. It's better than Loop Hero, I believe. I don't know yet. I've not played it. It's better than Slay the Spire.
Oh, I don't know. Loop Hero is...
Is Loop Hero better than Slay to you, then? Out of interest.
No, what, for Slay the Spire?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But Loop Hero may be better than Dead Cells.
Oof. Okay. I'm going to move on before you argue this one. I can see it
in Rogue's face.
I haven't played it yet, so that's big praise. I know I'm going to love it.
You're going to start playing Loop Hero, and you're going to be like, well, I'm going to stream this a couple of days a week.
Yes.
Actually, I have a roguelike you guys need to try out that I started this week. It's not in this list, but both of you are going to enjoy it, and that's Orbital Bullet. Try it.
Halo.
Orbital Bullet.
We talked about that the other night.
I did talk about it the other night, and I will be streaming it next week. And Halo will also be streamed. Because I finished Doom last night. Not last night, night before. Yeah. I was up late playing it, finished it. Anyway, let's move on to let's get one off the list, which is Undermine. Undermine.
Not played.
You've not played this, so.
But I've watched you and Rogue play it.
Yeah, I know Rogue's probably played more of this than I have, for sure. Where would you be putting this?
It's a B.
Okay, so it's an uncommon. Yeah.
That's a rare.
That's a rare. That's a rare. I'd put it in uncommon. I'd have put it in uncommon, but I wouldn't have put it in rare.
So to me, Undermine has lots of things from Isaac.
It
the
does.
room layouts.
It just like MoonLighter does, though. MoonLighter, the room layout, same thing.
It's the only thing different from MoonLighter and Undermine. You have a pickaxe.
Yeah. Literally is. In fairness, you have a pickaxe and MoonLighter as well at points. It's. I don't see how this can be rare, personally, Rogue. What's unique?
He gets to play as a ginger miner, which is he likes to choose a lot of.
Yeah. It's just fun.
Is that?
I like the art style. It's like a non-depressing version of Isaac.
We live for depression.
It's difficult, but it's not at the same time. It's got a funny gameplay loop. So it's nothing great, but it's nothing bad though either. I mean, it's obviously something I put probably about 60 hours into.
Question then: do you like this more than Monster Train?
No.
Would you put them in the same tier?
I can see the steam coming from his headset.
That's a no. That's a no. It's an uncommon. It's an uncommon. In my
where do we have Monster Train right now?
Monster Train is rare. Monster Train is rare.
On the B.
Yeah. It's uncommon to me. It's better than MoonLighter in terms of Binding of Isaac-esque games. I can see us moving the ones at the bottom of this list around a bit, but I can't see this as being rare. Undermine.
Well, I like Monster Train better.
But you would have put it in Epic. You'd have put it A tier, Monster Train. So
yeah.
Jin, 2 against 1. You'd have put this at common, right?
Yeah.
We'll put it in uncommon, but we're gonna look at the whole list at the end.
I just sent you a video on WhatsApp, Sav. Watch it after.
Okay.
I'll watch it now so I can see your reaction.
Okay.
It's nothing it's Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, is it a spoiler though?
No.
Okay.
No spoiler. Just watch it.
What the hell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Moving on. Right, we are down to very few games. I think.
Where did we put that crap? I mean, Undermine.
We put that in uncommon. Let's go with Risk of Rain. Next. Which I do think this is a great game.
It's a brilliant game. Number 1 were crap. Number 2, Redemption Arc made it amazing.
They did a very good job. Rogue, have you played it at all?
Nope.
You will lose many hours, my friend.
Yes, you will.
You will love this game.
He's nodding his head, but he plays Undermine.
I'm interested. Go on.
I've watched so many people play it,
mm-hmm.
and there's nothing. I don't even want to There's nothing that makes me even want to play this game.
Okay.
Like I was just watching the Orbital Bullet. Yeah, I want to play that.
You'll love it.
You know, when you started playing Undermine, I'm like, I immediately downloaded on my PC and my Xbox.
I know. I've realized I'm a really bad influence.
You should just play Risk
We're a
of
bad
Rain
influence
2,
on all of. We are a bad influence on each other. The minute one of us plays a roguelike, the others are like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we're like, hey man, check this out, and we're like,
Space Gladiator, Space Gladiator.
I've downloaded it. I have it.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
It's not unique to me. It's not.
What?
I'm with him on that.
What?
Mate, look at the item bar at the top. Tell me that's not Slay the Spire.
What? No, where? Are we on about the same game here?
Risk of Rain 2.
If you did, where? How much of Risk of Rain 2 have you played?
Probably 40-ish hours.
Where?
I'm talking about aesthetics of the item bar. That's all I mean with that.
The item bar's pretty shit, like.
Yeah. It's ripped. I think it's a unique roguelike in the way that if you're just comparing it to roguelikes, it's unique.
Yeah.
But a lot of the gameplay is ripped from a lot of other games.
The gameplay really gets repetitive.
Yeah.
That is one thing that a game doesn't have.
And that's
repetitive.
Yeah, the addictiveness bit is where it's lacking for me.
Yes. It's
Well,
good for a few
people are
hours a day.
For me, I'll throw out my first thoughts. It's a rare. And that just cut Jin deep, evidently.
We're putting it in the same as Monster Train? Really?
Yeah. I agree with that sentiment.
You whore.
We might have to go to a vote on this one then. Okay.
Well, it's gonna lose anyway. I'd have to. To me, it's an epic. It's gameplay's.
epic, okay.
Its gameplay's unique. It's what it does and how it feels when you're playing it, like going around. Then you set off the ritual, and then further on, blah blah blah. It's just everything's unique to it. And then you get your. The longer you play, the harder it actually gets while playing.
Tell me what's unique about it.
Rockets. Lots of rockets when you open chests. Fireworks.
But think of the other games that we spoke about that are unique.
You are not putting this in the same tier as Monster Train.
Hold on. Games that we have put higher because of uniqueness are the things like Loop Hero and Crypt the NecroDancer. Because their uniqueness cannot be argued. The uniqueness of Risk of Rain, I think, can, but it is goddamn fun, but the replayability is where it's lacking.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the arts...
It's a third-person roguelike.
Yeah, which is,
It's
in fairness, that's fairly unique.
Right.
Like, what is it, Anthem? Is it trying to be Anthem?
It was before
It's better
Anthem.
than Anthem.
Anthem shit.
It's better than Anthem. Like, by a long way. Rogue, where would you have said?
Bottom.
Ooh.
Get out.
Ooh.
Get out.
Straight up, I have no interest in this game.
Oh,
This is coming
shit.
from a guy who plays fucking Underminer.
Oh, God.
It is.
Okay.
Undermine's a better game.
So you're saying it's like MoonLighter? Dicey Dungeons is better than this?
Yes.
You whore.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're not going to come to an exact agreement, but
I'll meet you
Rogue,
halfway.
We meet halfway at Rare. We meet at Rare.
I'll give you common.
Get the fuck out now!
He meant uncommon, right? It's rare.
His vote doesn't count.
It's better than Dicey Dungeons. It's better than Into the Breach. It's better than Splunky 2. Or Splunky in general. It's better than Undermine. It's better than MoonLighter. It's as good as Monster Train. I would say
play MoonLighter.
I'm done.
I'd rather play Monster Train than this. I'd rather play Slay Spire. Loop Hero, you already got me hooked on. I haven't even opened the game. In fairness, I would probably play this over Crypt of the NecroDancer, but Crypt of the NecroDancer hits more buttons for me, like ticks more boxes.
The shopkeeper yodeling. Come on.
I couldn't see this lower than rare.
I'm sticking it at rare.
It's 2 against 1 on rare. Oh, I feel bad dragging this up.
I don't.
But
we've let him have Underminer in C.
We did.
And Dicey Dungeons is in there.
Okay. Let's move on to another one that I know Rogue likes in particular, which is Rogue Legacy 2 or Rogue Legacy in general. Again, 1 and 2.
Yep.
You're a big fan.
I do like it.
I've played a fair out.
Common.
I've played a fair few hours of this, but the one thing that stops me with this game is just how damn hard it is. That the fun is taken out of it for me sometimes.
It's given me a headache before.
Yeah.
Like a literal stress headache. I
would actually go as far to say that this is the hardest of all the games on the list.
Are you sure about that? You sure about that?
What game would you put over it?
I can see one game there where you and Mr. Rogue have had some trouble with.
What are you saying? Skul?
Yeah.
No. This is far harder than Skul.
Which bosses have you got up to St. Jonah yet?
Yes.
Have you gone after the first hero?
What do you mean after the first hero?
Have you gone to fight the first hero?
I'm guessing not then.
Oh god! Bonus. Get ready for an ass kicking.
Yeah, I make it to the first hero like maybe every 5 runs.
And is that because you've got Archlich?
Huh?
We'll save that. We'll
talk about that one next. We'll talk about that one next. Rogue Legacy 2. It is one of the originals. It has uniqueness in the storytelling bit of you leaving traits for your heirs. I think that's one of the things that puts this probably higher. Art style's alright. I don't think it's anything to shout about. The fun pisses me off. Because it's just...
The fun pisses me off.
Yeah. But I do give it kudos for being one of the games that really spurred a lot of these games on, such as Dead Cells. Rogue, where would you put this?
I put it at Epic.
You put it up at Epic. Jin?
I can't agree.
Where would you put it?
I've not played it.
Okay.
I've watched videos. Right, so Rogue Legacy to me is what Risk of Rain 2 is to Rogue. It doesn't have it for me.
I'm with you too.
If it was between playing Dead Cells or Rogue Legacy 2, I'd choose Dead Cells.
So would I, but he's not arguing that. Because he's putting Dead Cells higher.
Right. Alright. If it was between Rogue Legacy 2 and MoonLighter, I'd choose MoonLighter.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
I feel like you're taking the piss here just because
no.
all over Risk of Rain.
No.
So,
a little bit, but no, I've never played Rogue Legacy 2. He's never pulled me in with what he's showing me or what I've seen of it. I've never been all like, I really want to get into it and play it, give it a try. I just don't see it as, yeah. If you get what I mean, I don't have the...
When I did this before, weirdly enough, I had Risk of Rain and Rogue Legacy both in rare.
I'll give it that. It has OG value. Yeah. It's what brought a lot of like Dead Cells and all that. I'd give it a rare easy.
And
I'd even say it's epic with how well it is made.
Yeah, it's made very well.
It's got the difficulty factor, which will keep making people come back and try it for longer, try and beat it. and all that stuff, I'd even give it epic for what it can do, what people feel for it and everything.
So are you saying you want it in epic?
I'd give it epic. It's one of them games where, yes,
the originality and the OGness does
it gives it the big factor of it should be an epic.
Well, you've got that.
Like I never played NecroDancer, but I have respect for that game.
Yeah, there you go. I have respect for this game, which that I think it should be an epic.
Yeah, I'm with you. I give it a lot of respect for what it did for other games. So we're gonna go on to Skul, the Hero Slayer, which I'm just gonna remind you guys of something here before we start talking about this. I got you both into this game,
and we've left you in the dust,
and you flew away with it. Not because. For me, it's just lack of play, and I have not put nearly even close to the amount of hours you guys have. Like, I might have put 20 in. Maybe. Well,
I've got everything.
Yeah. You guys absolutely love this game.
It's brilliant. It really is. I'm thankful for seeing and you showing me this. I can't wait for updates. Every time I look at my Steam, I'm like go to library, download, see if there's an update. And
on that very note, I think the thing that sets this one apart from most is replayability.
Oh, it's got. I'm going to stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Replayability, yes, only if you can get a certain set of skulls.
But that's the genius of it. You're going after run, just looking for that RNG drop.
Oh yeah.
That you end up with those two that just nail it, and you're like, yes. Rogue, I reckon Rogue, you've probably put the most hours into this. I reckon.
I don't know. Jin may have, but I don't know. I know you're a speedrunner and on shit, but
it's not that he's a speedrunner. He just doesn't waste
I like to
time
go fast.
Gigs. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got 52 hours into it.
I got 93.
Oh, bloody hell.
So, I've gotten all the skulls, most of the achievements, but I haven't beaten the first hero. So, I haven't gotten the end game loop. Mm-hmm. It's still super addicting to me. I think it's the most recent. It's a legendary to me because it's super unique, fucking cool story. Art style's cool as shit. It's difficult, and the gameplay loop and technique to the game is a little unique because you're changing out, let's say, classes, and there's like roll-ins to classes, and you can upgrade classes depending on what tier they are.
It's it's kind of similar to what Jin said about Monster Train. You can choose two, and you can mix. And with this, you can choose two that complement each other. And it's the stat bit that is the thing I love about it in terms of making sure you get the words, the whatever they are, to
it's all
upgrade
changed.
Them. Yeah, I played it recently and went,
it's
oh shit, it's all changed. But Legendary is damn close, and maybe is for me.
Hey, it's got voice acting.
It maybe is.
It's in Japanese, but it's got voice acting.
It's we also have to take into account this early access.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It came out.
I played it in early access. Is my point. So I played this in early access.
We all did.
But my point being, it's so deep for what it is. Even like it's only just been released. Let's be honest, grand scheme of things, and there's so much more that can be added, and it's already so deep. You talk about the end game of it. Not all these roguelikes that we're talking around have an end game, but this seems to go on forever.
The first hero's a bastard. He beats you up because he's a bastard.
And
first time I played him, I almost killed him. I was like this much left of the bar, and then he just smoked me.
So basically, right, the first hero, he goes all Super Saiyan, he goes all Goku on your ass. And then you beat him in that form, and he's all like, "Ha, I'm still strong." And he tries to beat you again, and then he's all like, "I'm dying." And then you fall in the floor, and he's all like, "I can still kick your ass. Just hope you've got the health."
So, are you both saying legendary?
I'm legendary on Skul.
Yep.
Goes
that
in
game,
then, because I was on the fence. So, wow, that is in big company.
The art style is brilliant for what the story gives to you as well, and how the story's played out. The skulls are in it. I think they look amazing.
Yeah. I actually love the art style. I think it's great.
When you upgrade the Jester all the way to the top,
dodge.
his dodge, he does the splits and slides across the floor.
Yeah, it's great.
And you get a redheaded big titty witch.
Oh, waiting for this.
I knew it was coming. Thick. I know that ticks a box for you, Rogue.
But Skul.
Yeah, I've put it up there. It's a legendary. Game. It's a legendary.
And when they did an update the other day, I downloaded that update. I went straight in there, and I was looking for the new maps.
So we have 2 left. We're gonna go on to Streets of Rogue. I actually don't know how much you guys played of this.
I haven't played a lot of it, but I've played it.
Mm-hmm. I think this is one of those games, personally, that gets a lot of respect for its originality. A lot. Rogue, have you played it?
Yeah.
He's got negative thoughts. He has negative thoughts.
You can see the mustache turning evil.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I just think it's shit.
I have to agree with him.
I love that. I just think it's shit.
Nothing beyond that. This shit. Like, some guys I know that I used to play games with were like, "Hey, you got to download this game since you're in the roguelikes." I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And I played an hour. I'm like, "Nope, fuck this.
Not for me."
I was good.
I agree.
It's the fun bit that it's lacking.
What fun bit?
Exactly. I've probably played a bit more of it than you guys, but
it felt like a chore.
Yeah, it felt like I had to do it because I downloaded it.
Yeah, it's the thing with it is there's such a steep learning curve to get into it, and then once you get into it, it's fine. Like once you understand it a bit more, it's great. But the learning curve, people can't get past it, and that's why it's lower for me. But
I think me and Rogue are gonna be.
I think you're gonna outvote me. I was gonna say uncommon. To me, I was gonna say uncommon.
It's common. It's common as all hell.
The one thing I'll argue though, they have made a simulation like world game into a roguelike. The uniqueness of it bumps it 1 for me. This is better than Splunky, in my opinion. I'm not winning, am I? I'll just put it in common.
No. Yeah.
You guys are like, no.
No.
Oh.
It's got to be common.
Okay.
We're sorry.
No,
not sorry.
The thing is, the game isn't like close to my heart, but I respect it for what it did.
And what will that bore people?
Okay. Right. We'll move on to one that I know that we're all going to have some form of agreement on, I hope.
Oh, hell yeah.
We got to have an agreement here, right? And that is Enter the Gungeon. So, first game I ever streamed, because I love this game so much. This is, without a doubt, a legendary.
Epic.
Legendary.
How can you say epic, Jin?
Have you seen how many hours I've put in on this game? I can't beat that bastard rat!
You can't punch
I was
him.
never good at Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
And to put it in this bastard game.
But what about the Ganon fight? Can you do the Bulletkin boss?
I've unlocked everything. I've done all past. I've done everything. That fucking rat. Ooh.
So you're gonna knock it down a tier because you can't beat a boss.
It's an optional boss, and I can't beat him.
Yeah, but he's on a Metal Gear.
Right.
It's the fight. I could kill that. It's the Mike Tyson Punch Out when you gotta block him, you gotta punch him and uppercut the cunt and dodge him. That's a bit stupid.
You're knocking it down because of one of the final fights.
He's entered the Gungeon, not entered the Mike Tyson.
Mate, this is a legendary and you damn well know it.
Yeah, I know it is. That rat can die. That rat can just fuck.
Right. We
Rat
actually... Yeah, firstly, I'm with you. That last fight is a fucker. But it's a phenomenal game. Full stop.
Yeah.
This game
Table
is...
flipping.
Oh, table flipping.
I love table flipping. You get a rocket table for the fights table into
Yes! So, I do think we have some shuffling to do. So this is how it sits. If you guys have got yours in front of you, this is how it sits. Legendary, we have Hades, Binding of Isaac, Dead Cells, Skul the Hero Slayer, and Enter the Gungeon. Personally, those 5 don't get touched. I think that is
Wait, I want
good.
to touch him.
You want to talk about Dead Cells, don't you?
No.
Oh.
I want to move Isaac in front of Hades.
In terms of just positioning.
On the same tier, just left to right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want Isaac to be number 1.
You know what? I disagree.
You hot!
I would disagree. I personally think that Hades took the mantle as the best roguelike of all time.
Get it? No.
We'll come back to that because I'll argue that.
Don't worry about his opinion. Doesn't matter.
Who are you saying that to?
You.
I'm not sure he is. I think he likes Hades more than Binding of Isaac.
I do like Hades more than Binding.
Yeah. I knew it. The thing is, Jin, I've put way more hours into Binding of Isaac. Way more. I would actually put them... They are too different to put one above the other. I think they are on a level par, hand in hand, at the top, personally.
This is why this is a tier list.
Yeah. Right. Epic. This is where... We're going to have the shuffling here between these Epic, Darkest
I was nice to
Dungeon.
you about Rogue Legacy.
You were. Darkest Dungeon, Crypt to the
That's
NecroDancer, staying as well, in my opinion. The originality of it. Yep, Shopkeeper. Loop Hero, I also think staying.
Slay the Spire staying.
Slay the Spire, yeah, I would agree. Rogue
Now
Legacy.
let's talk about Rogue Legacy again.
Hold on, let me read the rest of the list. Rare. Rare. Crawl, Downwell, Monster Train, Risk of Rain 2. Uncommon, Dicey Dungeon, Into the Breach, Splunky 2, Undermine. I would just like to address rare and uncommon. I am happy to move Dicey Dungeon and Splunky, and even maybe Undermine, into common, and move a couple down from rare.
What would you want to move down from rare?
Crawl and Downwell. They are both great. They are both great.
Considering I haven't played them, I'm okay with that.
I agree.
So, just...
But
Oof.
we'll move Dicey Dungeons down and Into the Breach.
I'll move Dicey. I'll move Crawl.
Because-
I'll move Downwell.
Yeah, because Into the Breach to me, like, with what's there,
Yeah. All right.
I'd put Into the Breach in a common.
So this then means that rare, we have Monster Train and Risk of Rain. Now, there is one change I would like to make that
Rogue
makes
Legacy
this...
2 to
Yeah.
Rare.
Rogue Legacy
I
2 to
agree.
rare, and I think we're spot on, in my opinion. Look how begrudging he is. Not fair.
I won't agree on the Rogue Legacy one, but I'm outvoted.
He's outvoted. We've pissed him off, but I tell you what. Rogue Legacy is the top rare one.
But
there we go.
I'm gonna throw it out there.
And I'll put Binding of Isaac above Hades for you.
If we're moving Rogue Legacy down,
yeah.
Risk of Rain 2 needs to move.
No. Risk of Rain 2 remains on rare.
Yeah, it could go down a tier.
That's the thing. I agree. If we're moving Rogue Legacy down, I think Risk of Rain 2 needs to go to uncommon.
I thought I was outvoted on that. And all right, I'll move it down. There's one that I would move up then. I'd put Crawl back up then. I'd put Crawl at rare.
I won't put Crawl back up until I've played it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because the Rogue Legacy 2, I've played Rogue Legacy 1.
Mm-hmm.
I've not played 2. And I believe it is rare's bang on. But with the points of Risk of Rain 2, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
So, with what you're doing, I believe it's in uncommon. But Rogue Legacy 2 deserves its spot in rare.
Now, let's make an agreement on here that there's 2 games I want you guys to play.
Crawl and Downwell.
Which is Crawl and Downwell. I will play Loop Hero because I want to anyway.
Oh, it's so good.
But you guys have to play Crawl
and
Downwell.
You after playing Loop Hero, you might even move Loop Hero up to Legendary.
I might. By the sounds of things, it sounds very much up my street. Very much. Are we happy with this? So we're saying, in the common bracket, we've got MoonLighter, Dicey Dungeon, Into the Breach, Streets of Rogue. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I am quite happy with that. Uncommon, Risk of Rain 2, Splunky 2, Undermine, Downwell, Crawl. I am happy with that.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Rare, Rogue Legacy 2 and Monster Train. Epic, Darkest Dungeon, Crypt the NecroDancer, Loop Hero, and Slay the Spire. Yeah. There was.
Did you say 4 or 5 then?
Darkest Dungeon, Crypt the NecroDancer, Loop Hero, Slay the Spire.
Right. I thought I heard something different.
No, that's fine. Yeah. I had a slight niggle then just looking at how that moved, thinking Crypt the NecroDancer down, but no, it's too unique. Legendary
Shopkeeper!
though. Yeah. Legendary.
Even Rogue, as soon as he heard the Shopkeeper,
yeah, he agreed. The Shopkeeper is legendary in itself. We can put the Shopkeeper up there, but Crypt the NecroDancer stays at Epic. And legendary, Binding of Isaac, Hades, Dead Cells, Skul the Hero Slayer, which is a shock to me that you put it straight into legendary. Like, I thought we were going to argue about that, but you're both straight on it. I was like, cool, I'm whacking it up. And Enter the Gungeon.
Best rogue. I'm sorry. That was the best roguelike to come out this year until Repentance DLC came out for Binding of Isaac.
The best new one, then?
Yes. Because it is
I'd agree with
story,
that. Yeah, I agree.
Is brilliant.
So
just wait until you get further and you unlock more at story. You'll be, with what it tells you and everything, you're gonna love it.
I am very happy with that though, as a list. Very happy. We should give some honourable mentions, which maybe we should have swapped them around. Maybe we should, but FTL was top of the honourable mentions.
I love FTL.
You should have argued it. You didn't even put it on your list.
I did.
I don't think you did. I don't think you did.
I don't remember seeing your list.
I don't think you did.
I don't remember seeing it on your list.
I probably did. But to me, I don't think I class it as a roguelike.
Well, I know what you mean. But technically it does. It's a bit like Streets of Rogue. Technically it does. But
Streets of what?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, technically, in that facet, then like Deep Rock Galactic's a roguelike.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I don't see FTL as a roguelike because the only thing you can do in that is to unlock. You do like certain tasks to unlock a better ship, and that, it don't even give you a better ship. It just takes away stuff and adds different stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I see where you're coming from with it for that. But FTL is brilliant.
Couple other ones that I put in the honourable mentions was Exit the Gungeon.
Never played it. Enter the Gungeon's the only way.
Exactly. I tried it just purely to see. Nope. Similarly, Legend of Bumbo.
Yeah, I never played that either.
Never played. That's one.
Bumbo's a bastard, though.
Yes.
Like Exit the Gungeon, I've almost unlocked everything in there, but it's not Enter the Gungeon.
It's not. No, it's just not the same.
They're like, okay, let's try to like have like a cool ending.
Yeah.
Out this game and change the mechanic up, and
yeah. They should have left it. They really should. If they were gonna make this like cool ending, it should have been Enter the Gungeon style, but Exit. It would have been fine. Void Bastards. I don't know if you played that. It's an honourable mention for me for sure. And Dwarf Fortress, which is one of the very original.
Dwarf Fortress. That should have been it too.
Oh, see, you've seen the list.
I should have mentioned. I was thinking of that game. It ruined my brain. I was like, "What is that game?"
I've put the honourable mention list in there. You'd
know
put
how
that
busy
in rare.
I've been, right?
I know. You'd have put that as rare, wouldn't you?
That'd have been a rare. Dwarf Fortress is amazing.
We're gonna have to
like
add to it.
Rimworld's not a roguelike.
Nah, it's not a roguelike. That's a strategy game.
That's a depressing game there.
Yeah, that is.
Don't leave it playing with Cam.
Legends of Keepers as well. Yeah, don't let Cam near it. But I'm happy with that list. But for those of you watching, thank you ever so much for watching. You can catch both of these guys, parts of the Giraffing Around tower. Jin, where can they find you?
In a hole somewhere, crying that my father doesn't love me no more.
I don't.
No, twitch.tv/Ginnerbomb and Twitter/whatever Ginnerbomb it is.
Yeah, no worries. I'll put all the links below. Rogue, where can we find you?
Twitch.tv/ Roguemeatwad, at Roguemeatwad on Twitter, Roguemeatwad on Instagram, and Rogue Space Meatwad on YouTube.
I'll put all the links for all of us down below as well. Please check out some of my other videos. Did one around what the difference between a roguelike and roguelite is. But thank you ever so much for coming. Thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.